AFTV, the football dance is there again. Listen, I'm getting people rattled today, but what did you make about the game?
It's mad because I've come off the back of Yard Man and one of the most positive fan cams I've seen in a while as well. So it's a proper chalk and cheese reaction.
I think that tells you friendlies, isn't it? Like, it's hard to when the games are friendly, it's hard to make your mind up as to what to decide, but it wasn't a great performance by Arsenal.
No, word, man. I've got to be honest, I haven't been impressed with pre-season, Rob. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not saying we're going to go finish 5th or 6th or something crazy like that, but I will say that I don't think we're any closer to winning the league right now. I think Turkish made a really good point the other week and said that we're closer to 3rd than we are 1st. I love Turkish. And I kind of agree that I've got to be honest with what I've seen so far. I think there's a massive lack of creativity in this side, and I can understand why fans want Eze. I can, because I think trying to beat low blocks, trying to create something, trying to make something happen, and trying to take a game by the scruff of the neck. I'm not sure we've got that player yet. And it might sound mad because we've had 5-6 years trying to put this team together, and I like Martin Ødegaard as a player. I'm trying to defend him. I like Martinelli as a player. I've been trying to defend him. The pair of them are struggling right now. I've got to be honest with you, Robbie, they have. And when you look at Ethan's performance in the first half and Max Downman's performance in the second, they're 15 and 18, and they're actually putting in performances individually that are better than that of Ødegaard and Martinelli. And that's a big problem for me. Now, I understand there's like no pressure, and it's like release it, express it, go do what you want. But at the end of the day, you've got to look at the individual performances of Martinelli and Ødegaard and have question marks.
What's wrong with Ødegaard today?
I don't think, I'll tell you this, I don't think Ødegaard, I see Ødegaard in glimpses. I saw it today, and I saw it against Newcastle in the pre-season, and I thought, oh, come on, please, show some consistency. And that's the problem with Martin Ødegaard. I don't see the consistency with him. I don't see the goals and the assists. I love the work rate. I love the press. I think he's got that. He doesn't need to change that. I need to see a little bit of goals and assists now from Martin Ødegaard. I need to see him bringing that back into his game, because we know he can do it. It's not like, you can't do this anymore. That's rubbish. I'm not having that. He can do it. He's a technically gifted player. He's got a wand of a left foot. He's got a vision for a pass and a weight of a pass. I need to see that more now. So I've got to be honest with what I see. And look, there was some positive individuals today. I thought Ethan Nwaneri looked pretty good. I thought that Mosquera looked very good when he came on in the second half. I'm actually looking at him thinking against Spurs. I know it sounds crazy, so I thought everyone was pretty poor against Spurs. I actually thought Mosquera looked pretty good. And Gabriel and Timber got to run out today. We need them back fit. So we're running out of time, Rob. I've got to be honest, and I agree with what Yardman's saying. We ain't got much time now. I know it's pre-season. It's a friendly. They ain't long. We got this weekend, and then boom, it's a week, and we got Old Trafford. Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but then people do have to put a bit of perspective on it. You can't rush. Like when he's saying about Victor Gyökeres, and I know we'd all love to see Victor Gyökeres play all 90 minutes, and we're all willing him to score and stuff like that. But it's going to take time to ease him in as well. I mean, these are only friendlies. His fitness has to be right. Everything has to be right when you're going to play in this competitive Premier League.
Look, I understand and I appreciate what you were saying. And I also get what Yardman's saying in terms of I would have loved to have seen Gyökeres play for 90.
I think everybody here would have done.
100%. I was glad we saw him because I wanted to see him.
That's not the reality of football, is it?
Well, listen, I don't know how fit he is. I'm not a fitness coach, Rob. I don't know how fit he is. I'm not going to say, you should have played him 90 minutes when the guy's telling himself, I need to come off. I've only had a few. I don't know the fitness team. I don't know the fitness situation. And there's a game. And look, hopefully he plays 90 on Saturday. I have no idea. I want to get him ready for Old Trafford. I want to get Gabriel Timber ready for Old Trafford. We're going to need these players. People think that Man United are a mess. Absolutely they are. This ain't going to be a waltz in the park 3 points, by the way. Yeah. The way we're playing at the moment, there's a lack of creativity.
But we didn't beat them last season.
Well, we didn't beat them last season, and we weren't exactly. They weren't great last season either. So we've got to look at it now. That's without Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo, who might be fit for that weekend game as well. So we've got to look at that. I mean, I came today thinking I want to see Zubimendi, I want to see what Madueke looks like, and I want to see Gyökeres. Gyökeres got 14 touches and didn't look fit. Madueke couldn't beat one-on-one, and apparently he's a one-on-one demon. And Zubimendi I actually thought was pretty good when he came on. I've got to be honest. He's probably out of the new signings, the one I'm looking at thinking, you're going to give us something a little bit different. I hope Madueke and Gyökeres do. I haven't seen enough to say they're going to yet. I need to see more of these. And this is, again, us doing late business. I hope we do more. I hope Eze comes in. We need a left winger. The left-hand side looks dead at Arsenal at the moment. And I've got to be honest, I look at the players at the moment that are exciting me. None of them are Mikel Arteta signings, because Saka wasn't a Mikel Arteta signing. Neither was Ethan. Neither was Max, neither was Saliba, and neither was Miles Lewis-Skelly. And they're the five that have impressed me the most in pre-season. So I'm looking now thinking, you five are impressing me the most. What about the rest of you? You've all been signed to come into this side. Let's do something about it, because I look at the players coming in now, they've got to prove a point. These five that have come through the youth system, looking pretty good. I mean, Saliba obviously didn't come through the youth system, but he wasn't an Arteta signing. They're looking good. Let's get the Arteta signings in to see what Arteta's style is, because I'll finish on this. Mikel Arteta needs to change the style. I'm not impressed by what I see. I'm not impressed by it. I like the fact that he's got us from an unbelievable, 8th place now to 2nd challenging. Brilliant. Can he get us across the line? Playing like this, it's a no. He will not last in this job if he plays like this. And I hope Mikel knows that. Stop being so stubborn. We all get things wrong. I get a lot wrong. I've got a lot wrong on this channel, right? So let's just accept when you're wrong and say, right, I need to change. I need to go back to 2022-23 when we were blitzing teams. We were scary. I know Chelsea fans, City fans, United fans, Liverpool fans that didn't want to admit it, that were going, I am scared playing Arsenal. No one's scared of Arsenal at the moment, because what it is easy. Put in a low block, put it out to their wings and just defend, because they're going to lump it into the box to Gyökeres and we're going to defend it, and it'll be a lot of draws and a lot of nil-nils. And I see that needs to change now. I need to get creativity. I need to be quicker on the counter. I need to be quicker in transition. I hope Zubimendi can do that. Maybe Eze, if we bring him in, can do that. Try and beat low blocks, because that was a problem in pre-season over in Singapore and Hong Kong, and we might have a chance, but it's going to be difficult, man. I mean, people think it's easy to win the Premier League. It isn't. Well, last time we won it was 21 years ago, Rob. So we've got to be realistic about that. The fact is, we are under pressure to win the Premier League, under pressure to win the Champions League, and if we can't win any of those two, he has to win a trophy. Otherwise, there's going to be serious pressure on him, man.